anime review. Ding! It's time for the review of Fooly Cooly Alternative. Like, comment, and subscribe. Life seems to drift by for Kana Komoto and her friends in their small Japanese town. Every day is just like the last, and it feels like every new day will be the same. Kana goes to school, hang out with her friends, and like to paint her nails and listen to music. But it feels like nothing special is ever going to happen. As a change of pace, Kana and her friends decide to design a bottle rocket and launch it into space, even though it might not get there at all. However, just when the rocket is complete, a robot suddenly crashes into and destroys it. Shortly followed by a pink-haired woman claiming to be a galactic investigator, Kana's life quickly becomes more exciting than she had ever imagined, dealing with new feelings, changing friends, and even boy trouble. It turns out life can go by in a blink of an eye, fast enough to even miss it. So, what's with these weird robots that seem to show up at the worst time? Fooly Cooly Alternative is a movie. It has one episode. It premiered September 7th, 2018. It is an original series. It is action, comedy, dementia, mecha, paranoia, and sci-fi. It has had a prequel to it, Fooly Cooly Progressive, and then they brought Progressive back during like an April Fool's thing, like a couple years ago. I remember that was a joke, but it wasn't a joke because it appeared on Tsunami. This movie is about 2 hours and 15 minutes and rated PG-13. Now, one thing I found really interesting with Fooly Cooly, because it has two movies to it, the prequel and this one, I feel like Fooly Cooly is a more, well, interesting adaptation of focusing from the boy to the girl, especially since it was brought up on April's Food Day, that everyone thought it was a complete joke, but it wasn't a joke. So, and that being said, with this lovely anime, I feel like the progression with this movie from the prequel to the second movie's predecessor, I feel like it does its best to tackle the themes of showing from the original to now. And I feel like Progressive had instilled more lore elements to one character versus the other, and like their interesting characteristics that makes them unique, their flaws, their weaknesses, and their strengths, especially with the different character arcs in this. I feel like also that with the protagonist, it kind of like sidelined him a bit, but with Alternative, I feel like it focuses more on the girl side aspect, or the girl other main character that was in the sportscast from the prequel, since now in her distinctive girl group, and then all the different personalities in her distinct friendship, and there's the bonding over this. And then when the lovely pink hair investigator Hanako bops in, oh, life is full of adventure, let me just tell you that, especially her being in space investigator as she so claims to be when she introduced herself to the group of new friends and the girls. Think of the rituals themselves. They are interesting, they are awesome, they grab your attention for sure, and you're just like, crazy robots, girl judge out of the sky who wants to claims to be a space investigator. Okay, I asked for an interesting day, not all interesting crazy to happen all at once, basically, for the main girl protagonist. And I think from the prequel to this movie now, I still like all the elements of her design has completely changed. You probably have noticed in that. I think also the animated scenes feel more smoother than they were before than the original, and I feel like some of the fight scenes have been improved way better. And sometimes always this big argument, sub versus dub, but frankly it doesn't matter your preference for sub or dub. Watch it however you think you want to enjoy it. If you prefer the dub, that's fine. Dub tends to be more funnier than sub anyway, and if you want to watch sub, that's completely fine as well. There's no two right or wrong ways to watch this anime series. Just watch the way you feel comfortable and mainly enjoy it for yourself. The intro and outer tones are very spectacular. I feel like for Fooly Cooly Alternative, it does a good job with the visuals, the voice actors are going to bring the characters to life, and I feel like the overall premise is showing how change happened in the blink of an eye. You get to be there to watch it. I feel like if you blink, you'll miss everything, and I think that was the main core they were trying to show in this series, I think, or in this movie. And I feel like overall the whole growing up, coming of age adolescent term is like a point blank of that. I feel like getting into it might seem slow at first, but once you dive straight into the movie, it picks up really good, and in the story you don't feel lost or kind of like what's actually happening in this movie itself. I feel like it's a good way of adaptation of showing like the course of friendship, how you lose friends, how you gain friends, and just fun adventures you go along the way, just minus this crazy space aliens every now and then, and also doing boy trouble, and also a pink hair wielding girl with a guitar slamming these aliens in the face. I think it's one way to have an interesting day and course of your life and be like, yep, I'm never wishing for an assignment ever again in my life, but why not have fun while it lasts, you know? Thanks for tuning into the video. Give this a big video like. Go over to comment down below and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more content and more videos, and I will see you soon. Until then, bye.